You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole. And Nightwish Army, Chronicans, welcome to or welcome back to the channel. My name is Kyle.
And I'm Alanna.
And we are so excited for Nightwish's new release off their album, Yesterwine, that comes out September 20th. But the song today that we are all excited to hear is The Day Of.
I'm so excited for Yesterwine. I can't wait to get into The Day Of. This is so cool that we are having a new Nightwish album coming out, and I can't wait. Let's get into this.
When I say The Day Of, what do you think of?
The day of, the beginning.
It makes you think of the beginning of something?
Beginning, the day of. So the day of something began.
Right, yeah. It kind of almost sounds like prophetic for me almost in a way too, you know? So I'm excited to see where this goes because Tuamas's mind is brilliant. And when you end it with a ... it really could go anywhere.
It could be anything.
So very excited for The Day Of.
A new virus has now been discovered.
Oh, there is.
By mundane groceries.
Whoa, look at them.
Several people have been evacuated from the site, but approximately
What?
Take shelter, skies are homing, Armageddon second coming.
Armageddon second
The end
coming.
of history. Take shelter, floods are rising, the wrath of thunder is drumming, end of days for mankind and for your kin.
Clockwork Orange type of feel here.
In this brave new world that I'm ready for, fast that last breath, AI to kill us all. Horse waste covering London, Martians among us, Y2K.
This is growing on me.
The end is near.
This is such a floaty song.
Here's a million ropes for the hangman, nightmare cavalcade for the sandman, mind virus, fear of the well-known, keep us safe.
Okay, before she goes into her next verse here, this is incredible lyricism. There's so much being said here.
There's so much happening in this.
And what a way to kind of set it up. And you can see them just eroding there and having their eyes just peeled with all this propaganda that's getting thrown, all these fear mongers of these anticipations of the day of this reckoning that it's going to be coming.
The day of this.
And I thought they almost said Harmageddon, not Armageddon. I thought they said Harmageddon because it was going into like humming and the way they kind of his wordplay.
Absolutely.
I want to see the lyrics in this after because of how quickly it's coming at you too.
Absolutely.
So futuristic with the keyboard here.
It is. It's very futuristic, and so many events from our past have been brought up, like Y2K.
Yeah.
Bringing up even like
Well done, keep
the virus.
catching that.
They
Yeah.
brought up like everything. Like a lot of people with basically, if you've been born since the 70s, every like 5 to 10 years is the next once in a lifetime event that the day of that is happening. And it's just been continuous.
No kidding.
And so like that's like that first minute and a half, I'm like, I want to pause it and say something because there's so much that is happening.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, it's so cinematic and it's going so quickly.
Floor's on fire here.
She's on fire.
Hey,
Absolute fire.
She's getting pushed.
Too many for mother, drops will burn, so why bother? A new streak sends you back into your cave. Stay away, cover up, fear the words, feeding humanity, hide the unshot guns and the crippled dances.
Was so cool because you saw everyone was cowering from history,
Yeah.
and there was one little girl planting a tree.
You got that right.
Right?
It only takes
So
that
it
one
just
person.
takes that one person
Yeah.
to be able to turn away from all the everything that's
Where the herd's
happening,
moving.
where the herd is moving, to
Yeah.
stop and turn and look and be like, no, I'm just going to plant this tree.
Yeah, no
I'm
kidding.
going to make sure I'm paying attention to this little thing so that I can then be the correct guardian or protector of the thing that we must protect, instead of just cowering at the fear or looking at the thing that is going to take us down.
I agree, and it because of this incredible music video, it's helping bring out the story of what Thomas is trying to say even more, which is
Yes.
helping you embody what these lyrics are saying too. If you're missing them, you're still even
Absolutely.
able to keep up with it with the visual things. And I love your ability to still able to capture some of these lyrics too, coming at such a quick pace with all the other incredible
There's
music
so
going
much
too.
happening. This is very like Imaginarium style in
Yeah,
the sense
yeah,
that
well
he's
said.
creating his own cinematic movies
Yeah,
with each song from the stories that he's
there's
put
a thread in
together.
this album,
And
isn't there?
there's a thread in this album. So once the whole album is released, I can't wait to see every single music video in succession of what the movie he's creating throughout this.
Yeah, and I don't know if
is.
they're gonna have music videos for every single song, but
Who knows? I kind of hope so.
I
Though.
don't think so. But this is incredible so far.
Incredible.
Yeah, let's go back a little bit.
What a transition.
No wonder they did that. Wow.
It's a long road to a dream world, all the pain and suffering to feel for. It's there, but yours is an empty soul.
So Imaginarium flavor here, eh? God, that is. I have to
Children's
say,
choir.
the children choir always adds so much to it, and again, every song is so iconic with his keyboard. It's just like this is a song you're gonna come back and remember this keyboard part. It's so memorable throughout this whole thing.
I have goosebumps the entire time.
Oh, that's so good.
Time for another fear made real. I need to feel drive them all. A lustful, never-ending downpour. A man-shaped evil walks among us. Stay awake, cover up. Fear the wilds, the fear the young beast. Hide the unshut guns, the end is fear. We are the star gates of your junkyard. The innocent diamonds unscarred.
Costume all the days. Very Schindler's List. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Wow. Very cool.
So visually stunning. That is so ambitious with everything that is happening with every song so far out of these two. And I really love when you can see the thread going from Perfume of the Timeless to this, and you can see kind of the album that they're trying to create, because they're getting thrown through all these things that humans have gone through as a species, And the
Absolutely.
thing about what it takes when one person changes the outlook, that can happen in so many different ways. I remember when there was like social media trends that happen that get thrown onto people, which is another, the day of now the neck nomination, where you have to like drink alcohol as part of this thing.
Yes.
And then I remember you have, if you get nominated for this thing where you drink and you have to film it, you then have to get 3 other people to do it. So then you keep this train going, and it only takes one person to maybe stop the drinking for then all of your city to stop drinking from
Absolutely.
that. And it takes one person to turn
One
the other
person
way,
to say, no, we're not doing
or
it.
to show a rose while everyone's trying to revolt. It's like, yeah, but look at the beauty. Because that's what I always take out of that vision. It's like, yes, we always have something to complain about, and there's a day of this reckoning and all that. But if you look at this rose, you might forget about it. And then maybe if we all were looking at the rose, we wouldn't even be fighting each other.
And I have to, just to add to that as well, both times when it was like that one individual who wasn't doing what the crowd was,
Yeah.
it was always a child.
It sure was.
It was always a child, and that's because there's like an innocence to the way that
Childlike faith.
the childlike faith, the way that children look at the world, where it's not, it
Yes.
hasn't been clouded or corrupted by, they were falling through cogs, the machine of society that we have created as adults.
You got that
Doesn't
right.
gunk up a child's mind
Yeah.
until they're an adult. And so but then because of that, when everyone is chanting in like when he was holding the rose and everyone's chanting like fight or go to war or whatever it is,
Yeah.
like whatever that fist in the air, and he's holding up a rose, how many times that's going to be overlooked because it's a child.
No kidding, right?
They don't understand.
Yeah, they just wait till
And
they
it's like-
figure out what's happening in real life.
Absolutely. It's like, well, maybe the child actually does understand, and that's why they're holding up the rose to tell you,
Yes.
no, it's not about this fight. It's about the beauty that we have to be the caretaker in this moment. Like you said, that Schindler's List kind of look, where it's just that one red as they're just falling through the ashes and the cloud of this yesterwind that we went back to and everything we're going through. So it was just beautifully done cinematically and artistically.
And then what that child is trying to tell us to go away from is, at the beginning, Flora's dropping the stuff in all the
The eye
bad
drops.
eyes, and then they're seeing all this propaganda get thrown at them. It's like, you're only rebelling because they told you the day of AI is coming, and you're only mad because they told you that day is coming. So now you're
Absolutely.
rebelling because they just told you to rebel. Where just let's focus on the beauty, and that's what Nightwish helps me do, is focus on the beauty of music itself.
Absolutely.
Because you can even not even have the message on this song too, and the music itself, just with the keyboard and all that, is top notch and all that as well, right?
It's exactly, and I love how this song is titled "The Day of ... because it's the same for these kids and these people who are standing against, like you're saying, because you're only fighting because we're told the day of is coming.
It's approaching, yeah.
It's
So now
approaching.
let's all rebel for it.
So let's rebel for it. Whereas if you're never told the day of is coming,
at
you're
beauty.
just going to look at the beauty, and you're going to keep planting that tree and being the true guardian of the life that you're supposed to in the world that you're supposed
Yeah,
to be a
and that's what
guardian of.
Nightwish is about. It's love
Absolutely.
nature, because that's what their message is here. It's like, if you start appreciating nature and the beauty of it, you probably won't have all this division. And that's what Tuamas's message is,
It's
trying to get out in this too.
so
And that's a big
rich.
deal as you're trying
It
to
really
interpret his music, is that's his message he also is trying to deliver. A lot of people say it's repetitive, but if we still are doing it, it sounds like we still need the message, and that's what he is saying. So what did you think from this one compared to future Perfume of the Timeless?
I liked this one better.
Nice, okay.
I think this one was better than Perfume of the Timeless
Cool.
for myself, because I really liked the transitional pieces in this. I felt like the keyboard was just going off on like an insane level.
Yeah, it was.
My
Flora,
biggest,
right?
I guess for me, and Flora's singing was phenomenal. She was almost rapping in a way,
Felt like
just
it.
because of how fast she was going.
Yeah.
Like she was staying in such a consistent
It's
rhythm.
like a poppy rap in
So
a
it was
way.
kind of poppy while still being metal, and they still
Yes.
went back to their original Nightwish roots with those like time
Yeah, Empu came
signatures,
in
and
there.
Empu just came in.
Yeah.
But it was still very like you could move to it. I love that they had a children's choir this
Absolutely.
time around.
I love that bands are
I
utilizing
love
that.
that bands are utilizing that, and then even getting that like almost a vocal moment for that one child to be singing.
Yeah. Get isolated out.
So
Yeah.
having that isolation, I think the band did phenomenal on this one. And I think that
Just the
Perfume
one?
of the Timeless was a really great introduction for Yesterwind,
Right.
but I like this one better.
That's awesome. And on first listen, I probably like this one better too. And it just makes me, because it felt so different too.
It was so
but then
different.
it came real quick into the thread between. So that's what I thought was incredible, because it felt so different to start, but then you kind of felt the Yester wine flavor and the
Absolutely.
trademark style that you know is going to be on this album. And I can't wait to see the rest. Very excited for September 20th. There's so many good albums coming out this year. We are spoiled to love music, and we want to thank you all for being a part of our journey too. If you had a good time and you want to see more Nightwish, please hit the like and comment down below to let us know which way we should move forward. We are exiting the rabbit hole, folks.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here with us, Nightwish Army. This was such a treat to be able to get back to Yesterwind and see this new release. I can't wait for the whole album to come out. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless you.
Take care, and bye for now.